It's Bondzee Live. Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube. How the hell are you? It's Bondzee. It's Bondzee Live. Trippin With Bondzee, YouTube, Dean Blundell Network. We're live from the Lake of Bays, Big Win Island. I love it here. It's been the greatest time so far. A couple of hiccups. I've talked about them briefly before, and I just had this conversation with Galassi right before we were going live, and I said I'm sick and tired of hiding from this. I'm going to talk about it tonight, so buckle up. This is going to be one hell of a show, folks. We've got the most amazing guest co-host tonight. I love this guy. You love him too. His name's Rich Meisner. It's Trusty Truster. There he is right there. What a handsome fella. Look at that. I mean, in all his beauty and glory, there he is. That's when we were hanging out in Toronto. He's going to kill me for this. Yeah. So he sent me that right before the show. Because he fucking was so pissed that I used that photo for all the promos today with old Trusty Truster coming on as our guest co-host tonight. Awesome. I love that guy. You'll love him too. Videographer, photographer to the stars, especially Our Lady Peace. We're going to see them on Friday night at the Kita Bala. Can't wait to talk to him about that. He doesn't like my shirt for some reason. I don't know. We're going to get into all that and more. Okay, he's coming up shortly. We've also got a great guest tonight. His name's Brad Waters. You say, oh, that name sounds familiar. It's because he's the son of Bill Waters, former GM of the Toronto Maple Leafs way back in the day when they really sucked, but we had a couple runs. Remember the 93 run? Dougie Gilmore, Wendell Clark. I almost called him Hans Sundin, Matt Sundin, and so much more. Anyways, going to be a great show. I'm loving the shirt. I think it's awesome. Wade says it's hideous. You can suck it. As always, Wade, you're just such a negative Nilly, and I don't understand why. We might even have you on later. Dubinator says Joey Jeremiah wants a shirt back, Bondzee. I'm not quite sure who Joey Jeremiah is, but sounded funny anyway. Anyways, I do not think it's a hideous shirt. The girls at the club love it. Love it. They love me. They love the hair. They love the tan. They love my golf game lately. They love the new threads I'm rocking. Everything is coming up roses here, except for one thing. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Oh, and a couple other things are coming up roses. A member's daughter in love with Bondzee. In love with Bondzee. You are not going to believe this story coming up. Also, Bondzee might be smitten for a new girl on the island. What? I don't know if I'm even going to talk about it yet. I'll make my decision as we go through the show. Trusty Truster will probably talk me into telling the story. Anyways, I don't know if I can do it because could cause some repercussions that I'm not willing to, I haven't prepared for and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Wade says, daddy issues. She doesn't. Okay. I'm not telling this member story yet. I got to save it for a bit. Okay. I haven't even done the fucking, what do you call it? The sponsors yet. Okay. So settle down, Wade. But I do have a beauty of a story coming up about this member's daughter. Yes. Sadly, I mean, I can't tell a lie. She was wasted. Like high school white girl wasted. Okay, maybe not that drunk, but close. Okay. But she really was smitten for Bondzee. And drunk or not, that is the God's honest truth. And I'll tell you the story coming up in a minute. I love it. All right. Well, welcome to the show. We do have a blast of a show coming up for you tonight. The show's brought to you by, first of all, it's Durham Custom Wood Decor. Folks, make sure you go check them out. Follow them on Facebook. Hit them up on the Twitter, the Instagram, wherever they are. Listen, if you need a wonderful birthday gift, maybe a wedding gift, maybe an anniversary gift, they can do it all. They got customized cutting boards, drink serving trays, family name signs. You name it, they got it. You want your favorite band name? You want your favorite hockey team? Boom, they can do it all. They are the best. It is Durham Custom Wood Decor. Hit them up, Facebook. They're the best. Go check them out for sure. All right, the show is also brought to you by Shakespeare's Fine Dining. Folks, this place is the tits, and I mean this for sure. The chef, the dad, I grew up, I've known him since I was a little boy. He still works in the kitchen. They are open Wednesdays through Saturdays, 5 to 9:30. I don't even know what I said there. Lunch Fridays, 12 to 2. Folks, please do not fucking show up there and try and get in and then be all pissed off at me or them or whoever and go, well, Bondzee told me to show up here, stupid show, Trippin With Bondzee, and I came here and I can't get it stable. It's because you need a fucking reservation, you stupid cunt. Fuck. Told you. 905-528-0689. I got really excited there, and I probably yelled really loud, and I dropped my smoking pen, so I'll be right back. Wait. All right, I'm back. Fired up there.
You should probably not swear during the sponsors. Just saying.
Well, listen, I'm just emphasizing how good it is there, and
Okay,
don't come yelling and be mad at me when you
Rich
go
will
there
give you
and
hell,
you can't
don't
get a
worry.
table, because I've worn them. It's not even 5 or 10 times glassy. It's been 100 times. Okay, so stop it. Don't even yell at me. You're not even my real dad. Okay. Speaking of real dads, and he's not even my real dad either, but I'll tell you what he is. He's one of my best friends in the entire world. He just had a birthday a couple days ago. I love this guy to death. When I got to Nicaragua in 2017, somebody said, Bondzee, there's this fucking guy you got to meet. He owns a couple bars around here. You two were like 2 peas in a pod. And as soon as you meet, you guys are going to be best friends. They weren't wrong. To this day, me and this guy have the most utmost fucking, what do you call it? Like man crush on each other. He's my brother from a different mother. We've had the greatest times. We have the most insane memories together, with many more to come. And I'm also a tattoo. I'm going to be on his sleeve. He's got a brand, and there's old sexy Bonzarelli. Top sort of left, bald head, sexy bald head with the goatee. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to be on his arm for the rest of my life. Anyways, a shout out to him. Happy birthday, bro. And I look forward to seeing you in November. Okay. Without further ado, I did the sponsors, did my happy birthday shout out. And I got to bring this guy on because he's a beauty, and I can't wait to do the rest of the show with him. Without further ado, it's my boy, Trusty Truster, a.k.a. Rich Meisner. He's the best. He's been on the show a couple times. How the hell are you, pal? Oh, stop it already. I thought that was a really nice introduction.
I could have made a fucking beef Wellington waiting for this.
Well, maybe you should have. How are you?
How are you? How are you?
You look really good, and I love the glasses. I'm not sure they're as nice as my Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's, but I almost couldn't recognize your Sia there with the camouflage goggles on. So well done.
Well, I just want to say thanks for having me again, and that shirt is fucking terrible.
It is. So I got it. Like, what's terrible about it? This is what
you
girls
look.
are digging
It literally looks like my grandparents' sidewalk they had in Florida. Like that kind of. It's you're bringing back some nice memories, but like
that's Jesus, what it's all about. I want to look good, bring back memories. And listen, I do have to say the girls love it at the club. I wore this, and so why
sure
don't let's Rich, Trusty, I'm going to call you Trusty. Trusty, let's start the show with this. Old Bonzarelli was wearing this shirt last, I think it was Friday night. Super busy at the club. We had a great time. It was game 5, I think, of the Colorado Tampa Bay series.
All right.
This lovely lady comes in with her father, 8 or 9, 10 other people. They had a rather big group. They're sitting out on the screen porch. She's got a lovely, handsome little son with her. He's about 9, 10 years old, and he gets bored of sitting out there with the parents. Okay, you follow me? So he comes in, and the member, her dad, brings him to the bar, and he says, "Hey, Bondzee, can you watch my grandson here while he watches the hockey game?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, sir. I got him. Eyes on him at all times." So he takes off. 5 minutes later, the mom comes to check, and she sees me, and she's all smiles. She sees me in my nice, fancy, whatever you call it, shirt.
You're the bartender, right?
No, I'm the head bartender there. And so she comes up.
Okay, so now it's starting to make sense.
Yeah, and so she looks around, and I'm like, "He's right there." And I said, "Don't worry, I got him." She's like, "All right, awesome." She doesn't say anything the first time. 5 minutes later, being the mom she comes back because she wants to make sure her son's okay. She's having a couple cocktails, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? But she's got eyes for Bondzee. I don't even think she's just coming to check on the son. I think she's coming to check on me again, bro. So a couple times back and forth, checks out Bondzee and his fresh new duds in the shirt. And then she can't see her son because why he'd switch seats. But she's like, she looks at me with horror in her eyes. She's like, "Where is he?" And I was like, "Don't worry, I got him." And I do the old eyes over there. I brought him a bowl of ice cream, chocolate syrup on top. And I said, "Mom, I got him. Don't worry. He's fine. He's enjoying the game. He's got some ice cream with some chocolate syrup on top." And she's like, "Greg Bond," because I got my nice big win name tag right there. I should have worn it for the show tonight. It says Greg Bond, head bartender, supervisor.
Okay.
She says, "I love you." And I was
Okay.
like, wow, that's very nice of you to say. It's pretty heavy.
Hey, I
And
say I love you a lot too.
you do, but we're pals
You
and we're
know,
bros. You don't love me like you're gonna put your penis in
and
my
I'm
butt and love
lying.
me,
I'm lying when I say
right?
it.
But you are not lying, you liar. But she said, like, I love you, Bondzee. And I was kind of taken aback. And listen, to preface this story, she's rather beautiful, okay? Lovely curly hair, nice bod, a MILF, if you will, like total MILF, okay? So as the night proceeds, I'm serving her more drinks. She's having a great time. I got my eyes on her son, make sure he's taken care of. The old man, the member, comes and slips me a 50, not a big deal. He's like, thanks for taking care of my grandson tonight. And that's what he didn't say, the daughter. But at the end of the night, I got to tell a story. It's the best part. After her coming and flirting with me all night, they're standing there. They're getting ready to go. Dad wants to pay the bill, or not pay it because it just goes to his account, but he's got to sign for it. And so she's standing there and she's like, oh, Dad, I'll take one for the road. I'll take one for the road. So I pour her a wine to go in a to-go cup, right? And she's like, Dad, okay, so I'll tell the story first. She goes, Dad, I just wanted to introduce you to your future son-in-law. This is Greg Bond, and I love him. And he looked at me, I looked at him, I looked at her, and it was just one of those like eyes all around, sort of all looking at each other, big smile on Bondzee, and I was like, how you doing, Dad?
So did you get her number?
So here's the deal. It's a little offside and forward to get him out. I was working. I was just making sure the member, her dad, was taken care of. But earlier in the night, I forgot this story. When she found out that I gave him the ice cream, and she came over and she's like, oh, son, that's so nice that Greg gave you your ice cream, blah, blah. She's like, I just want to let you know that's your future stepdad. Two massive bombs. I don't know if that's red flags or I should be flattered or run for the hills.
Is she watching right now?
Probably not. I don't know if she even knows about the show.
Did she smash the subscribe button and hit that bell notification, man?
I hope she did. Thank you for throwing that out there. But here's the deal. We have mutual friends, and we also have we're also going to the same member's 50th birthday party together in about 3.5 weeks. So
well, don't wear that fucking shirt.
I'm gonna wear this shirt again.
Don't wear that shirt, man. If you wear that on Friday, I'm telling everybody, all the security guys, do not let this fucking guy in with that shirt.
Okay, so speaking of Friday, no, I have another special shirt picked up for Friday, and you're gonna love this one, Rich. I promise, Trusty. But listen, let's talk about Friday coming up real quick. We're going to Our Lady Peace, Canada Day. We're going to celebrate it in style. There's not too many better things you can do on Canada Day than seeing Our Lady Peace at the Key-to-Bala. One of the most amazing spots to see a show, right, dude?
I agree.
So, can't thank you enough for inviting me and having me as a guest. In return, you will be coming up here to play a few rounds at Big One Island. And I really do appreciate it. We're going to have a great time.
7 to be correct.
What's that? 7. Wow.
7 rounds.
Okay, shit. Well, then I better get full
without you
access, free booze the whole night on you, and then definitely 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds on me up here.
Hey, sure. I don't have any pull, man. I'm just going there to check the show.
You have pull. Don't be silly.
I'm just a fan. I'm not working.
Look, if you wear those glasses, you'll be. I know you're not working. Anyways, all jokes aside, we're gonna have a great time. Really looking forward to it. I was gonna be sleeping in my car, and you were kind enough to pony up. I guess I get. Do we get to snuggle together on the couch or in a bed, or what's the deal?
Oh shit! I forgot about that. Actually,
so I am sleeping in my car, aren't I?
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to talk to my buddy. I'm staying at his cottage. Don't worry, we'll figure it out, bud.
We'll figure it out. Listen, if I have to stay in the car, it's not even a big deal. But listen, welcome to the show. It's Trusty Truster, folks. He's been on the show a couple times. How's the boat? I saw you've got Jose looks rather fine in the waters of Georgian Bay these days.
Yeah, I can't take credit for that. We basically, I don't know, redid it, painted it and everything, and then while we were doing it I got the COVID, so my wonderful lady Vanessa, she basically painted that whole fucking boat herself. And
did she really?
Swear to God.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, well, Jose looks
Yeah.
sexy. I can't wait to come on my next days off coming up in July here. I hope I'm invited to come out to Midland and partake.
Anytime, my man. Anytime. Just, we'll have a jar there to put cash in for gas, and
For sure. I know the rules. I know the rules. There she is right there. Look at her. Look at how beautiful
Yeah.
she is.
yeah,
But
she's on point. Those fenders are hanging a little low. That's not my job, so we might have to
well,
talk about
that
that.
is
But
the co-pilot's job for sure. So we'll have to get on her for that. But
she's the first mate, my man. She runs that boat. I just make sure we don't hit anything.
hell yeah. And especially out on Georgian Bay, that's a mighty big task. So listen, we talked Our Lady Peace. We're going there Friday for Canada Day. You love my shirt. You're looking fine. Love you, bro. Can't wait for the show. Let's get to our first guest of the night. Without further ado, folks, it's Brad Waters. How are you, man? And thanks for joining us on Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube and the Dean Blundell Network. Can you hear us?
Quite
All
the
right.
intro, Brad.
Say some words, Brad. Use your voice box. Brad,
Well.
jump out of the system and jump back in, and we should be able to hear you. Okay, sometimes that happens.
How's that?
Oh, there we go. We can hear you now. Perfect.
I'm here. Sorry about that technology, boys.
No worries. Listen, welcome to the show. I was just saying, welcome to Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube and the Dean Blundell Network. I got my special co-host here tonight, Trusty Truster. Welcome to the show. And listen, is this your first time doing it? It's your first time on my podcast. Have you done any other ones before?
I've done a couple things when I was not podcasts, but I did a lot of media and stuff when I was running the football teams and stuff like that. So I'm not a rookie to this stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So listen, you've got such a great background and story, and we'll sort of just delve right into it and start at the beginning. It's no secret your dad is Bill Waters, former GM of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it must have been pretty wild for you growing up as a kid or a teenager, having your dad in that sort of position with one of the most historic sports teams of all time. Can you sort of walk us through that and tell us maybe some crazy memories that you have from back in the day?
I think the one thing is you're just amazed how you're used to hanging around people like Daryl Sittler, Bobby Orr, those type of people were just friends. They weren't anything special at the time, but after a while you realize their impact on you. When my dad was with the Leafs, there was a lot of time at Maple Leaf Gardens. I used to sit between him and Joe Bowen in the press box when I was a little smaller at the time. But stuff like that. It's a while ago now, obviously, but were good memories back in the day.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you mentioned some pretty high quality names there. And you said they were just normal people, which they were.
Yeah, pretty high quality.
Yeah.
Bobby
right?
Orr. Yeah. Daryl Sittler and stuff.
Just throws out two casual, the hugest names in NHL.
I didn't hear Rick Vive's name come up, but hey,
No, I think the one interesting one was, I don't you guys remember the RJR Nabisco golf tournament, which is back in the heyday of the tobacco industry. And I got to drive around for 9 holes with Jack Nicklaus, which is another good name drop, but probably very interesting. But it was fascinating to be around people like that. It was just some very, very wild experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Bondzee likes playing golf. He's shooting every radio station known to man. 107, 109.
You're a pisser, bud. So listen, tell us some of the Leaf greats there, like back in the day. What was Harold Ballard like? Do you have vivid memories of Harold and the
No, that was no, he was gone after. So I can tell you, I have a plant in my house that Steve Stavro gave me when we won a rock championship still. So it was the Stavro era that we were involved with. And I didn't spend a lot of time with him. Like, I was at that age, 14 to 18. So I guess that the Leaf stuff, I remember more stuff when my dad was an agent, because he would bring the kids up like to the cottage here in Orillia. And I remember Russ Courtnall showed up once, and he's out there in his kayak, and he was quite jacked, doing his thing. So it was just, very interesting to be around those type of people.
Yeah, for sure. Let's talk about Orillia for a minute. So your dad was born and raised in Orillia, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And so were you born in Orillia, or had your dad gone down to Toronto and in the hockey era at that point, and were you born somewhere else?
No, I was Toronto. I was Toronto almost raised, where we used to pack up. My parents would pack us up and come up for the summer. So I'd summer up here, and I used to work at Canada Dry out at the pop trucks, and basically grew up out here, which was great on Cooch, and it was great. And then I'd go back to the city. But no, we're mostly city people. And then now, obviously, in my later phase here, we moved up here about 3 years ago.
Yeah, so you is that when you took or bought the franchise St. Louis Bar and Grill in Orillia?
Yeah, the concept was to move back to Orillia, and what a better way. I was used to running sports teams. I said, a sports bar is sort of like a team, which it has been, but but you do it on a small scale and impact the community and have some fun with it and do a lot of. There are not so many wild things, but it's a fun thing to be a part of.
Well, I might have something to add to this story. It just so happens that one of my oldest and best friends, his uncle is Shaky Walton.
Oh, yes.
Orillia boy, legendary Leaf and legendary fun times. But yeah,
Nice.
His nephew Rob, he lives up in Orillia now, and he's a wild guy. So you probably kicked him out of your spot a few times, I would imagine.
We've kicked out a few so far.
It's probably him. He kind of looks like Chris Farley meets Donald Trump meets Rodney Dangerfield. And if you embody all those personalities in the one guy, that's him. So you probably run into him up in the hood there. But yeah, so when I was growing up, we used to go. They owned a bar in Etobicoke called Shakey's, and we used to go there.
Oh, yeah.
And like we were pretty young, but yeah, like Domi's in there just tearing it up, and it was cool just like hanging out. Like I'm not a big sports guy myself, but it was just wild just hanging out with those dudes. You're like, oh shit, these guys are just dudes,
Yeah.
like
I think
they
that's
have their
about the best.
good
Just
things and they got their flaws and they deal, they got their own shit going on like everyone. And I'll never forget like hanging out with Domi, and I'm like, shit, I'm like almost taller than him. I'm not a big man. But that guy's fucking head looked like a 12-pack of beer. Like it was just this like Lego brick, man. Fucking what a fun time hanging out with those kind of guys. So anyway, sorry to interrupt there, Bondzee.
No, you're not interrupting. I love the banter and stuff.
Nothing can be louder than that shirt, so I think I'm okay.
Brad, you got a friend, Greg Louth. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the name, but he said remind Brad tonight on the show when he's on that he has a face for radio. So had to throw that out for you. That was through Twitter today.
Greg didn't tell you. Greg and I work out together. That's the exciting part. He didn't tell you that much. So there's some chispa.
No, he didn't. So I'm getting conflicting things here. Somebody says turn your mic up, turn your mic down. So hopefully the levels are okay. But yeah, anyways, the face for that old joke, but I had to throw it out because he messaged me. But listen, I also got to ask, COVID, the bar situation. You take over the bar or buy the bar 3 years ago when you moved up to Orillia, and then fucking whammo, COVID hits. What a fucking nightmare, eh, bro?
No, it was, you didn't see that coming. But I remember, we opened in September of 19. We had a good run right to St. Patrick's Day. We ran right into the brick wall. And, at the end of the day, you had to suck it up through the whole COVID. Like we got charged by the government for overcapacity. Like it was just shit, and there's no better way to describe it than you had to survive and you had to get through it. But at the end of the day, you could have ran a brothel be easier than running a restaurant through those 2.5 years because there were, there's just too many. They just, we were just a target at the end of the day, and a very easy one for the government to try to implement stuff on and go from there.
Speaking of the government and implementing, there was a great picture of your bar right there. A fabulous place to go watch sports. You got great staff. I love going there. We've sort of got to know each other when I am in this country. I pop in from time to time. And then I finally asked you to be on the show. And listen, like I said, speaking of the government, you had an issue. You actually got your fucking your pee-pee smacked by the government and levied a fine of $10,000 for
Yeah,
not.
yeah, it was a good one. My lawyer
Yeah,
really liked. My lawyer was happy because he just said we'd win, and then we lost, and I got a note during the trial. He said we're screwed, and I said, yeah, I could see this coming. So yeah, I had to bend over and take one for the team there, and they decided to charge us with the $10,000 fine. So
What was that for?
well, we
If
had
you can talk about it. Sorry.
No, I could talk about it. I presume I can. It's
Yeah.
closed now. We had 16 people in the bar. We were
Get out
allowed.
of here.
We were allowed 10.
Oh my
And,
God.
And they charged us with that, with overcapacity in a bar that seats 130 people. And they just wanted to get us, and they got us. They got us good.
it's
No,
not
sorry to
fair,
hear
eh?
that, man.
Like, yeah,
They were.
right, Rich.
Yeah.
At the
Don't
end of
mess
the
with the
day,
public
Brad,
health.
I mean, you must have a pretty sour taste in your mouth over the whole thing. You're trying to do good and survive as a business owner and a bar owner in these tough times, and you're 6 people over the limit, and some girl comes in and rats you out, and you got to go to court over it, and you lose and end up having to pay 10 grand. It's got to be it. You must be pissed though, like deep down inside, right?
Well, I think at the end of it, you are pissed, right? Like you go through this process of where they're restricting you. The rules don't make sense. They don't know the rules. They're implementing rules that don't. You got to put plastic up. You got to put plastic down. You got to spray the tables. You got to not spray. You could go through the whole thing we went through over the 2.5 years. The consistency it wasn't consistent. So this whole thing of which gets to the case a bit is that they basically decided that every restaurant in Ontario could only have 10 people in it, no matter if you were a 10-person restaurant or a 500-seat restaurant. And the next week they changed it to 10%. And you know what? At the end of the day, we never turned away a regular from our bar through COVID, for better or for worse. And that's what's made us stronger today. So I'm pissed off, but there's a lot of loyal people in the Orillia area that support us now, that the 10 grand's not going to make a difference. It's not good. But at the end of the day, I wanted regulars to still be able to go somewhere through COVID.
Yeah, good for you, man, and
Nice.
good for you for putting up the good fight and staying strong. You do have a lot of loyal people that come to your bar. I can attest. When I did live there and around the corner, I was one of them. But listen,
You ever get turfed?
I've never gotten turf from Brad's bar ever. No,
I don't fucking believe that.
Listen, no, I've never been turfed from a bar in Orillia, and that's a true story. I've been intoxicated at a few bars in Orillia, like over intoxicated, but I've never been turfed, and I know enough to go the fuck home and not cause a scene or a problem. I'm a grown adult who has 2 children and a responsible duty to society to behave myself.
We'll see what happens on Friday, Bondzee.
Hey, I got to be good on Friday at ballot too, because I got to work the next day, mister. So stop it. But listen, Brad, it's great having you on the show. I'd love to hear a couple more stories if there's something that stands out. You dropped within the first 30 seconds of being on the show. You dropped Bobby Orr, Daryl Sittler, and one more huge name. What was it, Rich? Do you remember the third
Joe
one?
Montana? Was it Joe Montana?
Jack Nicklaus. Jack Nicklaus. Played golf with Jack Nicklaus. Not a big deal. But you. Over the years, and like, so were you in your teenage years when your dad was the GM or assistant GM of the Leafs?
For parts of it, yeah, because he did it for 20 years. So I went through my teenage years in the early 20s. So, got to go to a lot of games, got to see a lot of stuff. It was great. But, once I went to university and stuff, I wasn't around much.
Yeah, well, there's got to be something that stands out over all those years. I mean, whether it's you can tell it, maybe you could forego. I'll never tell the story ever, and let us know something cool that happened. Is there something that stands out?
You're putting me on the spot, Bondzee. I mean,
sorry,
I'd be prepared. This is a while back, but see, for me, some of the greater stories, like I had more stories when I ran the football team in Ottawa, which I'll tell you one story that was a good one. Do you remember? I know you guys probably don't like CFL as much as we do, but you remember Eric Tillman?
Yeah, of course.
What's that?
Of course.
So
I'm
Eric
a huge
Tillman.
fan.
My cousin played for Ottawa Rough Riders.
So, anyways, the story, it's a good story. And then when I was running that team, I remember I come out one day and I can see Eric Tillman running towards me through the parking lot. And he goes, "Hey, Brad," in his southern twang, as you can imagine. He goes, "I thought we hired a bilingual, not a bisexual." I go, what are you talking about? He goes, "Our PR guy just told Kelly Wilshire, if anyone knows Kelly Wilshire, he walked into the men's shower or the shower in the room and told him he had a nice penis. And Kelly had decided that didn't go over very well. So Eric said, there goes our football guy. There goes Kelly running naked across the field chasing him, and we better save the kid before Kelly gets him." So Kelly is, I do believe it was Kelly. I know he's in the Orillia area, but stories like that were very common in my CFL days. I can tell you that, but they'd be more PG than anything than when I was younger, because I didn't see as much as when you want to be in the days when you had the cheerleaders, the football players or the lacrosse players, because they had a lot more stories than the old Leaf stories. That's for sure.
Yeah,
The locker
definitely.
room talk.
Oh, you should. It was bad. I can tell you, boys, it was so bad. I'm like, it was just not good. I thought I had a bilingual, not a bisexual.
Nice.
I'm like, yeah, good for you.
Old pinball.
Oh, there's
There you
pinball.
go. Pinball Clemens.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I don't like
Amazing.
those people.
No?
Yeah. No, that was not a highlight to my career. That phase of my career. That's a bad shot, Bondzee. That's not a good one. That brings back bad memories.
I didn't put it up.
That was
That's
my bad. I'm
producer.
very sorry.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
That's
I'm
my
sorry.
way to get me in trouble with my
Glassy,
dad.
too deep.
That was a bad one.
Motherfucker. Glassy, I did just send you a picture. Maybe you could redeem yourself. I put it up on the fly there while you were busy putting up the picture that you just got roasted over. But dude, if you could show this one real quick, this will redeem yourself. This is me, your dad, and my youngest son back in the day of lacrosse in Orillia. And your dad was at one of these games, and my son and I were lucky enough to look at how skinny, less before we get into your dad and how handsome he is and my son. Look at old Bondzarelli.
You should have worn that shirt tonight, Bondzee.
Bondzee, you're
Dude,
skinny enough to tread water in a garden hose
anymore.
Still be better.
That's impressive.
What'd you say, Brad? Sorry.
I said you're skinny enough to tread water in a garden hose there, Bondzee.
I know. I've never heard that before. That's pretty good. But yeah, that was my skinny days. Anyways, your dad looked great there. It was nice enough for him to always come out and support the kids back in lacrosse in the day. Anyways, and it's funny now. It's a pleasure to have got to know you over the past couple of years, sort of briefly and chatting here and there whilst you're behind the bar and I'm having a couple of pops. I really can't thank you enough for coming on the show, telling some stories, being honest, and I wish you nothing but the best of success moving forward. Fuck the 10 grand fine from the government. That's bullshit. So please go support him if you're in Orillia.
We're going to appeal that.
Yeah, as you should. St. Louis Bar and Grill. It's in the Meadowlands. Is that what they call it? I think over there.
It's on the ridge. It's in West Ridge, Orillia, by the Costco.
There you go, right by the Costco. So, folks, guys, if you're following me here, send Ma, your wife or whatever, your lady, into the Costco. You get to go over to fucking St. Louis Bar and Grill, have some pints with Brad. He'll tell some stories, and while your lady does shopping. Yeah, and if you say Bondzee sends you, you get.
We'll give you a free garlic stick.
You get thrown out.
All right. Well, you guys have a fun night, all right? It's great being on.
Thanks, man. Nice to meet you,
Brad. Really appreciate the stories. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
Anytime. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
See you, man.
Brad Waters. That was fun, eh, bud? I think he liked the shirt, though. I know you're not liking the shirt, but I think he liked the shirt for sure.
It would have been better if I wasn't looking at that fucking shirt.
Come on, you love it. Listen,
can you use like the Zoom magic to turn that shirt into just like a regular polo or something? Like instead of changing the background, you just change that shirt.
Dude, if I thought it was that bad personally, I would go do a shirt change right now. I would put you on
I'd rather see
screen
you
by
naked
yourself.
than you in that thing.
Should I do the rest of the show tarps off? I know the ladies are excited because we've got Coming up, ladies, next week, we've got firefighters from the Orillia Fire Department. So buckle up. I know they're Rich, for I know you're not watch every show, but the girls on here that watch this show, they're rather horny, I guess you would say, for firefighters. And so, as the best host of the show, of the best podcast on the Dean Blondell Network, I will provide firefighters for my female listeners. You're very welcome.
Well, that's nice of you. You know,
Hey,
you're just a real man of the people. You know,
Just saying, I totally think we're a sausage fest right now. Totally say that. Just saying that. Look at the
No.
comments.
Listen,
Glad
the
you
guys
called it.
will love it too, because they'll be jealous, and maybe it'll turn guys' lives around when they're watching these buff firefighters on the show next week to appease the ladies.
I hope it turns your life around. We don't have to look at that fucking shirt next week.
Dude, I am wearing this shirt. I am wearing this shirt every.
It's like a car accident. You can't not look away. Like, Jesus.
I am wearing the show shirt every show from now on, because
I don't know what's better,
ladies
actually, the
love it.
glasses or the shirt. I'm not sure.
I
Maybe
love
they
the
call
shirt.
it's just a whole bunch of fuck.
Look at I even show a bit of tattoo there. Look at the ladies are gonna lose their minds
Oh
now.
my God.
Bondzee, do you want to see some nip?
Oh, I think I'm lagging. My connection
I wish
is
we
not
all
good.
were.
Yeah, right. You motherfuckers lie. You wish you could see Bonzee's nip. All right, moving
No.
on with the show. Listen, Stanley Cup final, that was pretty awesome. Did you watch it, Rich?
I have
Why are
this
you
thing.
laughing at me? I'm trying
That
to
was
move
a
the show
shitty
along. You
lead-in.
just laughed at
I
me.
have, ever since I was young, I never understood sports. I was just like,
Oh, yeah,
why
you're
does
not a sports
everyone care? Why does everyone care so much about these fucking people playing this game when they're not on the team? Like, if I was on the team, I've played sports. I played football. I played soccer. I played lacrosse. I don't know. I was always into individual shit like the snowboarding and stuff, but I still to this day think, like, why do I give a shit if I'm not on the team if people win and lose? That being said, I enjoy when things are getting amped up and your city's in doing well and you go to the bar and everybody's like, woo! But to be honest, I really don't give a shit.
No,
So-
eh? Good for
But I
you.
bet you it was really exciting.
It was really exciting, Rich, is what I was getting at. It was pretty cool to see,
That was a total
an
buzzkill.
ex-Leaf, Nazem Kadri, hoist the cup.
I saw a
listen,
guy
I'm a
crying
sports
on
guy.
TV.
You're a music guy, a videographer guy. You're a super wicked, artistically talented. And sports isn't your jam. I understand that. That's fine. But I am that sports guy. And to watch Nazem Kadri, and then you think, well, what if he was still with the Leafs and he didn't fucking get suspended twice and hardly play a game for us in the playoffs, and then all of a sudden he goes and lights it up for the Colorado Avalanche and they win the Stanley Cup. Anyways, I thought this comment was brilliant. Glassy, roll it.
Naz, you have a lot of fans down in Southern Ontario, London, of course, Toronto, etc. What do you want to say to all those fans out there that stuck with you and wanted to see you have this moment?
I love you guys. I love you guys. That's all there is to be said. I mean, I've had supporters in my corner from day one, never wavered. And, for everyone that thought I was a liability in the playoffs, you can kiss my ass.
It's awesome.
And he loved it. He loved it. You got to respect something like that too.
That's awesome. I mean, you think about these guys that they dedicate their life to that craft, that sport, whatever. Like I knew some guys growing up that I don't think I ever knew. I mean, I kicked around with Lindros for a bit when he came up, just because I had some friends that knew him and shit. But I had some buddies that played in like the OHL and shit like that, and just to see that. They're like, oh, I'm moving to fucking Sudbury this year. And you're like, what? Why are you going there? Like, that's, I'm not knocking Sudbury, but the guy, we live in Toronto, and he's like, I got to go up there. Just the schedules and the training, and like, fuck, man. Like, it's not easy to be an elite athlete. So to see that guy say that, like, kiss my ass and shit. And then I saw some other guy yesterday. I guess he was a Tampa guy. he was like crying at a press conference, and people are slagging him online about that. And it's like, well, fuck. I bet you he's sad. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question,
that's his
Rich?
dream, you know?
Can I ask
Yeah.
you a question, Rich? When you met Eric Lindros, like, is he a douchebag? Or is he a decent guy? Because
Nah,
we all know him
nah.
from his dad and his dad meddling with his contract and all that bullshit.
So long
No?
ago.
It was
No.
long ago, but still.
No, the first time I hung out with this guy, I've told this story a million times. You know, you go to the bank machine, you pop your card in, it's like, and then you're like, I'm out, right?
Yep.
I fucking stood there. I shit you not. It must have been like 2.5 minutes. Just dough flying out of this machine. And then we went out and lit it up at Western there down in London. But nah, man, he was cool, dude. Biggest fucking hands, like shaking his hand, like I got little tiny mitts, but holy fuck, man, it was like shaking a cinder block or something. Like,
You have a little
well,
tiny.
yeah,
what,
he wasn't a douche or anything like that. He was
Okay,
a nice guy. And then a bunch of my buddies. I had one of my best friends moved to New Jersey when he was playing at Philly. So my buddy was all alone down there. He just moved with his parents basically, and he'd always go to E's house and like they just hang. And he treated my friends really well. Like, I was never close with the guy or anything, but yeah, I don't know. He's a stand-up guy. I mean, the guy was the fucking top athlete in that sport, during that time. So when I see it all the time with like, musicians or whatever, like when you get to that status, like everybody wants it, there comes a time where everybody wants something from you, and then you start to get a little jaded and you don't trust people and shit like that. So you're always gonna get a little bit of that from these kind of guys. But nah, man, he was a fun dude. His brother was like way more fun.
You know who's fun to drink with is Paul Coffey. Paul Coffey is a good time. I don't know if you've ever had the chance to drink with him and all.
I almost hit him once in Muskoka in my boat.
That wouldn't surprise me either.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised, Rich? At all by that story?
Because he's a great dude too, and he can have his rum and cokes and his Ryan Gingers, whatever. But when he gets to that certain level, and it's like, okay, all right. But he has accomplished so much. You're like, okay, cool, fine, whatever.
I hung out with Stevie Y one time.
Cool.
He's like a big fucking OLP fan.
Yeah.
No way.
So one time we were down in Detroit, and like I just recognize that guy because of his big fucked up nose. That guy's got that fucking nose. When you see that thing in person, you're like, holy shit! It looks like a fucking car wreck, right? But our tour manager at the time, he didn't even know he was coming around. So we're on the bus, and fucking he just walks on, and you should have seen this guy's face when he turned around and saw him on the bus. This guy lost it. He was like, holy fuck, you know who that is? I'm like, yeah, man, chill out. Like,
chill out.
And I've never seen this guy get starstruck over anybody. Like, he's worked in the music business his whole fucking life. Like, he's done it all. But he looked, I'll never forget it. Like, I actually just talked to him the other day, but he looked like he was like 5 years old, man, like standing there, like, those kids when you see everyone leave the ice, they're like, fucking, can I have your stick and stuff? This guy looked like just like that. But that guy was he was a super nice guy. And to see him just being like a fan guy, he's like, can I have a slice of pizza? Like, can I have a beer? And it's like, dude, you can do whatever the fuck you want, and you could probably beat the shit out of everybody on this bus. Like, yeah. So I don't know.
We had Grant Fuhr up in Fort McMurray with his wife, and Grant is a phenomenal dude. But he wore all of his Stanley Cup rings. So
dude, that sounds like a fucking disaster at the making. Grant Fuhr,
my buddy was
Fort
hitting
Mac.
on his wife.
Look out!
Like, you're not getting her. You're not getting her.
That's fucking. That Earl's up in Fort Mac never saw me like that. I bet.
You know what I'm talking about.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I
love it.
The brew house. It shifted from Earl's to the brew house, Canadian brew house.
First time I went to Fort Mac, we got there and I was like, oh, it doesn't smell here or whatever. So we went to Earl's. I was with a couple guys from the band.
Yeah, you're never forget.
Right? Yeah, I'll never forget walking up and the R and the signs like burnt out. So it's like L's or whatever. Yeah. And when we walked in, man, it was like the fucking record scratch, right? Like we were wearing jeans and like normal shoes,
Yep.
which it's not the thing up there. Like all these guys are wearing the boots and they fucking. But I swear to God, man, it was
coal
like,
rolling pickup trucks. Oh yeah.
like
The
100
fucking
people
dip
were like,
going in their
"Who
bottom
the
lip
fuck are these guys?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
A whole
sure.
different experience up there. Fun. We had Ron McLean up there, and when maybe I shouldn't say this, I don't know, but when he does have a couple drinks, he is quite humorous. I will
Dude,
say
that guy parties, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Ron, dude.
Yeah, he brought Tara with him up there, and it was like, holy crap. Like,
Yeah,
we were at the Rock-
I've seen that. I've seen that guy lighting it up before. He gets it going. It's cool.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
worked with Rock 97.9 up in Fort McMurray, the rock station up there.
Oh, that's like
CKYI.
Bonzee's best golf score.
Yeah.
Hey, bud, tonight. Hey, yeah,
Point
you
nine.
all
It was a
joke.
good game.
But whoa. Let's talk about it. You just brought it up. You're wearing
you
the
go.
Vice Golf hat. And if I may say, Rich, Trusty Truster, the Vice Golf ball is I'm on board. Dude, get me a hat with the Vice Golf ball today. Old Bonzarelli shot the second best round of his entire life, 79 today. 1 under on the back nine, 35. Thank you very much. 44 on the front for a 79. My second best round ever. It's amazing to do it on the island because this is a tough track. The fairways are huge. You can go fuck right
What
off
the
right
fuck
now.
is that?
We gotta catch up on
That's
those
him
fries,
thinking
though.
he's being funny, putting up the fucking.
Is that a hot
what-
turkey sandwich?
From
That's the
Zellers.
hot turkey sandwich from Zayers
When
back
Greg
in the
goes
day.
off, when
Remember,
Bonzie goes
bro?
off on a tangent, out comes the gravy and the.
Out
So
comes
Bonzie,
Yeah,
you had a
Yeah.
good game.
I had a good game today, bro. And
So I have to
I
ask
think
you,
I get to talk about it because I'm excited and it doesn't happen. Second time in my life I've ever broke 80. So I'm pretty proud.
Good for you.
And
So
I'm going to brag about it for a second.
So the red tees, they were in good shape.
You bastard. How dare you? I
Not
played
wrong.
so I was playing from the blues since I got here at the club 2 months ago. And I wanted to try and see where my game would go and this, that, because I got new sticks this year, new driver, new everything. And I thought, let's move up to the whites and see where we're at. Anyways, 82 last night with Chef and a couple of guests I brought up to the island. And then 79 this afternoon. 44 on the front. I was struggling. I'm like, okay, Bonds, let's just settle down. Put on some good tunes. A couple Our Lady Peace songs came on. Doubled 10. And then proceeded to go par, bogey, birdie,
Mulligan.
par, birdie, par, birdie to finish. Fucking 1 under on the back. First time I've ever got 1 under par or under par on any 9 holes of my life. So pat on the back to myself. I am going to fucking pump my own tires. Suck
good
my
job,
own
man.
if I could. Yeah. And I'm pretty proud of shooting a 79 today for a hack that goes out and gets to play once in a while.
Breaking 80, and that track's a tough track, right?
And it is a tough track. And
Yeah,
you can suck
yeah.
away. There was no 17 mulligans. I'm a professional. Or an
Couple
amateur.
breakfast balls, a brunch
There's no
ball,
breakfast balls.
lunch
There's no-
ball.
I played in the rules. Okay? And I shot a legit 79 and an 82, and you can suck it because I had
I
Jeff
found
with
my
me,
ball. I found my
and,
ball.
and I have people to attest. So you just stop it right now.
Well, I
Don't
can't
you
wait to
dare
play
take
with you.
my sunshine away, Wade and Trusty Truster. How dare you?
I can't wait to play with it. When I break
can't wait
100,
to-
I'm fucking stoked. So
They're all full of bullshit till they're in person.
You can suck it. Anyway, I'm a big fan of the Vice Golf ball. I loved it today. We shot a 79 with it together. Saw 3 foxes. Saw a plethora of deer.
Oh, there it is.
Saw
Number 1.
couple of hotties out there on the golf course today, and I had the most amazing day off. And now here we are on the show. Got my boy Rich. Dude, I can't tell you how stoked I am for Friday. I think we're gonna have the greatest time.
We're gonna have a
I
good
hope I
time,
don't
man.
have to sleep in my car. Maybe you can text your buddy to make sure I can sleep at his cottage.
I totally forgot about that. I'll figure something out. Don't worry.
It's all good. We'll figure it out for sure. All right. I got one more great story, and we were talking a minute ago about drama and shit maybe we shouldn't talk about and stuff. And I probably shouldn't talk about this. And Glassy warned me before the show, Bondzee, don't talk about it.
Tell him not to do this.
My manager of this show and my entire business side of life of Bondzee Live, Trippin With Bondzee, told me not to talk about the club. And so what he meant was, Bondzee, never bring up members' names. Don't talk about anything with members. It's an exclusive private club. You can't be talking about them.
It's like Fight Club.
I'm on board with that. But this doesn't involve the members and stuff. What this involves is management, if you will, or associate management. And why are you shaking your head? Should I stop talking and not bring this up?
Because I want to play at this track. So don't get turfed before I get a chance.
I'm not going to get turfed over this, and here's why. And this is part of the story and what I want to tell. If I get turfed over this, there's going to be a lawsuit, Rich, and here's why.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is not good.
No. Oh, my God.
Let's talk about your shirt more.
All right. Okay. Maybe I'll think about this and I'll talk about it with my manager, and I'll see if I can bring this up next show. But I thought it would have been a pretty good one because I'm pissed off.
Well, you have a platform here and people can watch it. So,
Yeah. And why is it offside for me to talk about the real truth in my life without saying anything, without getting people in trouble? You know what I mean? I'm not going to say names. I could just say stories, what happened and why I'm pissed off.
No, you got to save it for September and then not come back next year.
Okay.
Rich.
I want to have Rich up here because he is
nice enough
to take me to OLP at the Key on Friday. So thank you, bro. So I will. You guys save the day.
Yeah.
I think the fans are pissed because they want to hear the story. Because
this is when I throw in this, Richard.
Look at the ketchup on those fries.
Look at that ketchup on those fries.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm gonna skip that I'm gonna fast forward it.
Thank you.
Sarge would be proud too. She really would. Okay, Trusty Truster, this is the best part of the show where we get into showing some amazing videos. I can't wait to hear your commentary on some of the shit we're about to show because we got some real beauties coming up.
Love it.
Listen, I'll talk to my manager. I'll see if I can talk about what I want to talk about, and maybe next show we can go there, if you will. So we'll see.
Always listen to your manager.
Yes.
Unless he wants like 30 points instead of 25.
No, he doesn't want 30 points. He doesn't even want 10. He's the greatest manager ever. I love him to death. He's coming up here too in September. So you probably saved the day because if I don't get him here or you here in September, you're both going to kill me. So maybe we shouldn't tell the story.
Oh, you invited them for September. I see.
Oh, well, dude, you live across the fucking country. Like,
I'm only in British Columbia, dude. It's
okay. Well, hop on a plane and you're welcome here for 2 days. That's all I can offer.
All right,
that's a long way to come for 2 days, but hey, you're welcome.
Can I have a T-shirt though? Can I have a T-shirt?
Sure, I'll send you a T-shirt one of these days. Still, too.
Rich, I got a T-shirt. Yeah, cool.
You can have that shirt he's wearing.
No,
I'm not giving the shirt up.
Your car T-shirt.
Listen, I'm going to marry one of the members' daughters here. Listen, she already introduced me as a future son-in-law. She's smoking hot. I'm getting in on that. Never mind.
Good.
That does look good. But all jokes aside, I am going to ask out this member's daughter on a date. Why wouldn't I? I can't have the girl in Hamilton who I'm all smitten over and stuff, Miss D, who ain't getting this D. So old Orillia is going to go for the member's daughter instead.
Wow. You're really good at this stuff, man.
Yeah, you're advertising for $3,000 a night. You know, there's high rollers and there's Bondzee sleeping in his car. Cool.
Hey, listen, coming from a guy who's got 0 dating skills, 3 testicles. Listen, I've got.
I'll let you go on your tangent.
Did you know that, Rich, about me? I've got 3 testicles.
No, you should have called the podcast Ballsy. I didn't know that, and I didn't need to know that.
I have 3 testicles. I'm very proud of all 3 of them, and Listen, extra
What
extra
the
love
fuck?
juice for the ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, dude.
All right, Glassy, before I say another stupid thing, can we just get into the videos and have a good time with them and end the show? Let's go. Do your job properly, please. What do we got first? Oh, okay, folks, we've all been here. Bondzee just shot an 82-79. I've definitely been here, but the past 2 days, this was not me. My bunker game, if I may say, was absolutely astonishing. These past 2 rounds, 36 holes. To win the Travelers on Sunday afternoon up by 1. He is 80 yards out, and this is what happens as a professional golfer. Golf is hard, and he did not win. Watch. Glassy, hello, you. Know where Glassy went. He's supposed to be running this part of the show. This is where he shines. And now me and my boy here, Truster, sitting here.
Oh,
left in the
man.
dark. I don't know where he went. Anyways, poor buddy here. I know this level of pain. Trusty, we've all been there. You like to golf. It is one thing you do, and we share in common. That was tough to watch because as a rookie, he was coming down 18. He had the lead by 1. All he had to do was make par, even bogey, and he could have won, or even went to a playoff at worst, and he fucking lost.
Man, the head game is the hardest game.
Hardest game in the world, right?
Yeah.
It's absolutely unbelievable. Anyways, the rest of the videos are under Glassy's care. I don't even have them.
I'm sitting right here.
Okay,
I'm sorry. My dad has stage 4 prostate cancer.
Bro.
He needs to eat at a certain time. So you guys were yakking. You were going on your little rant there. So I ran upstairs quickly and paid the delivery driver because you said tonight, hey, let's podcast. I'm like, cool. Okay, cool. But
what'd you get? A hot turkey sandwich?
No, baked lasagna.
Ooh,
Chicken
nice.
wings. Yep.
Nice.
Ooh,
all right, what do we got next there, Big Bird?
We have actual footage of you golfing.
We already saw that, dumbass. We just fucking played it while you were gone. Fucking Big Bird.
That's you.
You're priceless.
Oh man,
That was
a good bird.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Rich, have fun when you're golfing with them, for Christ's sakes.
Right?
Wow.
Okay, Glassy, what do you got next? Because we saw this already.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking guy.
Let me pull up the next video.
Tough to get
Give me
good
1
help
second.
around here, Trusty. I'm sorry for the production side of things tonight. But you know what?
Here's
Okay.
live video Bondzee at the driving
Oh
range.
no, I hope I don't fuck.
Look at the power on that big boy. Hey,
One more time.
Big Bird, you
Oh
only wish
no,
you
I
could
hope
hit it
I
that
don't
hard.
fuck.
I'm not sure what is with the
Oh
power
no, I
swing,
hope
but
I don't fuck.
things work.
Look at Bryson DeChambeau mess. Oh boy.
Man,
That's
the power behind
that would make Shooter McGavin jealous.
Right.
It sure would. Awesome. Okay.
Continuing on with Bondzee's life videos, we found this one of Bondzee's old lady washing her junk after she.
Хочеш побачити найкрасивіше з усього, що я зняв?
This video is so wrong in so many ways.
Oh,
But I'm kind of
God.
turned on. Is that bad? Trusty
No,
just
it's
blew a
not.
load.
Найкрасивіше з
Trusty
усього,
just
що я
blew a
зняв.
load. Look at that. Nothing like washing your old school, dirty, hairy
if
muff
she-
off in the local
If she
pool.
just turned like this, like
Yep.
it would remind me of those old sprinklers from when we were kids.
Oh, my dog.
That's something else.
The old sprinkler dance. She could have
Yeah,
got it going. She could have done the sprinkler dance whilst cleaning off cobwebs in her dirty old school muff.
Oh my
One more
God,
time.
Bondzee.
This is so wrong.
This is videos that he finds for me.
yeah. Don't yell at me for what I
That's
say
your
about this.
deal, man. That
Yell
is
and
totally
be
your
mad at
deal.
the ladies for washing their old school puss in the fucking
Wow.
kids' pool. Come on.
Oh, Bondzee. Ooh.
Yeah, public bidet. Thanks, Kel. Hi, by the way.
Public bidet. That's right.
Ugh.
And it's wrong. Please, Kel, when you're older, do not do that in front of your son or your
Probably
grandson
she
or your
won't do that,
grandkids
I'm
and wash
sure.
your muff in
No.
the kids' public pool, okay?
Yeah, or else you'll find it and then post it on your fucking podcast.
That's right. I will, because it's so completely wrong. Like,
We
Oh,
do
why
man.
wouldn't I show that?
we do take such a vicious left here on this show. It's crazy, man.
There's nothing better than videos.
Yeah.
Listen, this isn't all about me. I'm just commenting on what I find on social media. So don't hate me or make fun of me. Make fun of social media. That's what I'm here for, to bring you guys joy and laughter of other people's disgustingness, like washing
Hey.
old cunt in the fucking kid swimming pool.
It's true. I mean, if someone's
Oh, yeah.
offended by it, that's their problem, right?
It is their
You know what I
problem.
mean?
There's a plethora of other podcasts you can go watch.
That's number
or
2.
listen to, instead of Bondzee and watching old ladies wash their dirty muff out.
Yeah, come watch my new podcast. I just talk about Greg's 3 nuts.
That'd be a hell of a podcast. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, we went through
Jesus.
that about 4 episodes back last year. I think it was September when his little taint or whatever got diagnosed. It was like Lord. I wish I'd had ketchup and fucking turkey sandwich.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck.
yes, Kel, I did meet you, and yes, I know you wouldn't do that, but maybe when you
Wow.
get older,
No.
you yentas get that menopausey thing going and stuff, and maybe
Oh
you're gonna
my
be
God.
Oh my god, no!
you're
Don't
gonna
shit
be
on
the
our
next
listeners.
yenta to wash your muff in the kids pool at the fountain.
By the way,
Oh my
ladies and
God.
gentlemen, we're available on Spotify, Apple Premium,
everywhere.
YouTube.
Probably fired tonight from the club and the Dean Blundell Network, by the way. But
Yeah,
hey.
you're making Dean look like fucking Pokeroo at this point.
Well, Dean
Jeez.
knows
But-
that this show is Pokeroo.
But I made people laugh, and that's what this is all about. I'm not slurring and being all drunk and stupid. I'm just saying off the cuff crazy things. Listen, I listened to Howard Stern today do Jet Porney. And it's pretty crazy. And he's 67 or something years old. I'm only 48. And listen, I like to say crazy off the cuff things and make people laugh. So
Yep.
if you
Yeah.
like it, great. If you don't, fuck off.
I'm still waiting for you to make me laugh.
Oh, settle down there, Trusty, Mr.
I actually think
Hardcore
I've
over
got
there.
him on 2 laughs. This is Greg here. There you go. There he is.
There he is.
Yeah.
Pokeroo, Pokeroo.
I went to a party at Pokeroo's house once. His
I bet
daughter,
you did.
yeah,
I
his
bet
daughter
you
was
did.
having a party or something, so it ended up being Pokeroo's house.
Get the fuck
Uh-huh.
out. Like
I
the
swear to God.
actual, was he dressed in the Pokeroo costume, or it was just the guy that
No.
played Pokeroo?
No, but I found out like halfway
Did he-
through the night that her dad is Pokeroo, man.
Cool.
Did you get
I
to
don't
see
know.
the
You know who
Pokeroo
I was wanting to
costume?
meet was the Friendly Giant. I always wanted to meet the Friendly Giant.
Yeah, he was big. He's a big dude. You see him fucking when he's arranging the furniture there, moving those
Yeah.
chairs around. That guy was big.
Look at
I got to work tomorrow, Dubinator, or maybe I'd find the nearest splash pad
laughing,
in
but he's at the
Huntsville,
splash.
and I'd
What?
be there.
Laughing. What did he say?
He
Bondzie's
said,
laughing, but he's at the splash pad tomorrow with a jug of wine and condoms. Oh.
and a video camera.
Oh my God.
If you're ever
Oh, dude.
bored, just sit here and watch the comment section. We actually have the best commenters.
We
It's-
do. I love these guys that listen to this nonsense.
Yep.
Speaking of nonsense, we got some great videos to get to still. What do we got next, Glass?
Do you want to see the breastfeeding eagle
Yes,
chasing?
Um,
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
wait. If you thought things were offside tonight, wait till you
No,
see
oh
this
my
this is
next
not
God.
offside. Bondzie's
We have-
offside
we
all
have-
the time.
Titty. We have a wild a goose, a geese, and we've got a crazy hawk or vulture or something. And watch this.
She's a real-life mother goose. Watch as this mom jumps into action to save her
Saw a
pet
side nip
goose
there.
from
She
a
looked
bald
really closely.
eagle. Look,
the baby
she's
on
half naked because she was in the middle of breastfeeding her baby girl.
You're topless
What?
outside in your
Yeah, 100%.
underwear, going to save your goose.
I
Yes,
would.
That is.
I would,
Sums
for
it up
sure.
right there.
You can't make it up.
You can't.
Kate Oakley says she didn't think twice about saving her goose, named Frankie, from the predator who came out of nowhere.
I
Look at
saw
that.
the massive eagle just swooping down right on our welcome mat, trying to grab her.
That's when Kate, wearing nothing but her underwear and carrying her baby on her chest, dashes
nice
out the
look,
door.
too,
Her
for just having
screams
a kid.
scare off the giant bird. And here's Frankie the
Good for
goose
her.
today. Miraculously,
Frankie.
she got away unscathed from the claws of death.
Not a scratch, not a feather. She's good.
All thanks to her mother goose.
And the nip
What
slip.
the fuck did I just
Right?
watch?
Speaking of Mother Goose,
You're
look at
welcome.
those.
You.
Yeah.
Where's
I'm
the
all-
goose in that photo? She didn't even put the goose in that
That's
picture.
maybe
I
she
know.
was breastfeeding.
Did you see in that clip when the goose walked inside after she chased that eagle away? The goose is like, fucking right. I'm going in.
Yeah.
I'm watching
Thanks, Bob.
Netflix.
This is the
He's
greatest
like, so
video.
yeah, watch the goose run inside. He's like so
Look at
fucking
that
proud.
The eagle. She's pretty hot though, eh? Like holy shit.
That looks like Sean Avery's ex.
It does.
I've lost a night with that guy. Okey dokey.
Good old Frankie.
Ugh.
Watch
at him.
Oh yeah. Where do we see the goose walk back in? It's hilarious. The goose is like, okay,
Right.
I'm out.
Yeah, let it go.
Look at
there
him
you
go.
go. Yeah.
He's like, I'm out.
I'm out. You're good.
Fucking awesome. All right, what do we got next, Big Bird? I
What
love
else
this.
do we got? We got
This kid owns the party. Fuck you. Back in the day. I'll take some of your chips. I'll swing some beer. Yeah, you go for yourself.
I love that kid.
I don't
I
have
know, me too. I want him on the show. Anyways, that was awesome. What else we got?
You want to go to Cleveland? Can you
I
explain
do.
this one? You want to
Dude,
tee it up?
So no, I love this Cleveland video. I watched this maybe
He tees up
40
amazingly, by
times.
the way.
I don't know what to do or how to figure this out. Trusty, maybe you can help me here. This is a phenomenon right out of Stranger Things. Watch what goes on in Cleveland, apparently.
What?
But what the hell is that?
Dom, get out of there!
I've never seen anything.
No, I've never seen anything like this either. What is going on? What?
That's
I don't know what to think.
it's obviously Drew Carey's dinner.
Yeah.
The
Oh, man.
concrete's on fire. Nothing's really burning. The wind's whipping like a mofo. And it's one of the weirdest
Well,
things.
have you ever been to Cleveland? Like, that's pretty much what it's like.
I
Is
honestly, I've never have been to Cleveland. One of the
Is
few
it a
states
dump
I haven't
town?
been to, but
Nah, you know what? It's a good town.
fuck
I've
no,
had some good times there. Yeah, they got a cool like walking street district that's pretty dope. But
really.
yeah, I don't know.
But how do you
That's-
explain that? Anyways, I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Anyways, Cleveland looks like a weird spot to me.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put that in the tourism video.
No, for sure. Glassy, what do we got next, Big Bird?
Oh God, where's the Regina clip? Regina. We
The
have
town that rhymes with fun.
all right. Oh man, it's an '80s promo video. If you go on,
I
YouTube,
love that. I love that line.
Anybody on
It is
Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you're listening to tonight's show, go on YouTube, do yourself a favor, type in Experience Regina. It's an 80s commercial, and it is everything is horrible as Regina is.
Oh, Mr.
I had the
Science
best-
here who knows everything. Wade Holloway says that's friction wins. What the fuck are friction wins? I've never heard
I had some of the best ceviche I've ever had in my life in Regina once, which
Really?
is just, still blows my fucking mind because I don't know where that shit came from, but
I don't even
Go
know
ahead,
what
Greg.
to say to that. I got nothing. Actually, I have plenty, but I can't even say. You thought I didn't have a governor. I actually do. I do have a filter because you left that pretty wide open. That was a good one.
Wade says, "Oh fuck, not the Regina video. Locke's been running that soundbite for 2 weeks now." Now,
no, we're not copying Locke. Fuck Locke.
No. We ran that bit about 5 years ago in Fort McMurray. So Locke's a
Okay,
little
play the next video. I gotta go fill my wine glass.
Okay. Check to
Oh.
one more time.
Somebody, could you imagine, Trusty? Could you imagine going to your nephew's fucking football game and watching him? He's gonna go break away and he's gonna go for a touchdown, and all of a sudden, this 6'4", 280-pound black referee fucking wallops your nephew to the ground.
That guy fucking stonewalled that kid, man. Gee. And then he looked
and then he
over
owned
him
it.
too.
And then he's
like, "Oh, dude."
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Watch this one more time. Nothing like
Crazy.
And then look at him. I got you, boy.
Is that it? Nothing but ref? Is that a thing?
Fucking hell. I don't know what I just saw there, but
No, that's nuts. That's nuts.
you can't make this stuff up down in the United States of America. That was a beauty. All right, Glassy, we got some more.
This is a really cool video. Gentleman feeding the whole village. Like if you like your poutine and your chicken, your fries and chicken.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Don't be sad.
I hope you're hungry. Watch this.
$9.42.
But watch, he's not even on the roll.
Wait for them extras. Wait for them extras though. Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
That is the epitome. If you've got the munchies in Brazil, that is the fucking place to go right there. I'm telling you. Look at buddies and all. The entire bag for $9.45. Look,
by the time you get it home, it's all full of plastic, though.
Oh yeah.
He keeps scooping it in. That is unbelievable.
I fucking want that.
I want it too, dude. We need to go to
drop
Brazil.
in a question. Let me drop in a question. Rich, you've been everywhere, right? Coolest place for food. And what was it?
Fuck. Coolest or like best?
Best place for food.
I mean,
anywhere.
fucking
You
Italy.
are a bit of a foodie too, Rich.
It's kind of true. I mean, Italy, obviously. But I don't know. I was in Hong Kong a few years ago and went to Kowloon, so it's like across from Hong Kong, and I got to eat like legit like Sichuan fucking Chinese food and stuff.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope. But I mean, Italy, when I used to go to Italy during the summers, and I used to eat like 2-3 pizzas a day. It's so fucking good, like, because they're like thin and they don't really get filled up like that. But yeah, and that ceviche in Regina, it was fucking good.
Regina.
I'm not gonna lie, there's a tapas restaurant in Regina. I can't remember the name of it, but it is fucking bananas, like really good. So every time I would go to Regina, I'd hit that spot.
I bet you did hit that tapas spot in Regina, big guy.
Yeah. And that restaurant we went to.
Dude, I love that spot. We had some amazing whatever we had there. It was fantastic. Buddy brought it right over, chopped it up in front of us, whatever, and then we did those special drinks or shots at the end. That was super cool.
Sake bombs.
Sake bombs. Yes.
Oh, God,
sake bombs. I loved it.
I went there by myself last night. They had a special on, and I saw it on the Instagram. So I walked over and I crushed 2 specials and came home.
Good for you. I look forward to going back there with you when I'm back down in Toronto on my days off. Listen, we got a couple more videos to go before we get out of here. Thank you for joining us and doing this tonight, Trusty. It's been a blast having you. Glassy, what do you
Always,
got?
man.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Yep. We have probably reenacted footage of you trying to pick up women while you're working in a McDonald's drive-through.
This is a beauty. I love this kid. You got to give this kid credit. And this is Bondzee maybe trying to pick up the new members, smoking hot daughter, MILF.
You did scare me when you were talking about free candy, just so you know. Like, you don't have a van, you have a car.
I have a bus. I have a nice bus.
Where is the damn bus? It's in Arizona.
In Phoenix, Arizona. It's in storage in Phoenix.
You haven't sold it yet?
No, but dude, one of the members here wants to buy it. And I've also got a couple lines on selling it for a fucking mint, dude. Right now, the market's amazing. I can't wait.
Everybody can't afford to live in a house, so they're buying all these things.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to buy my dream property in Nicaragua, and I'm going to build my dream home. 100% is what's happening with from the money I make from the bus and the profits. Buying this property, which will be free from the profit of the bus, and then the money from the bus that I put into that will build the house. Okay. And boom, we're off to the races.
All right.
Will you bring that shirt down there with you?
I'm bringing it. Don't you worry. I love this shirt, and I don't care what
in the bus and looking out the windows.
I've never felt more sorry for Nicaragua than I do right now.
Dude, I can't wait to have you in Nicaragua.
Hey, that was pretty fun.
That was good.
That was funny.
You should.
All right.
You should watch out because there is a hurricane heading for Nicaragua.
Well, I'm not there right now, so
it's that shirt.
But I do love the people there, and so I hope the hurricane's not coming. Anyways, let's move on. What do we got next?
We have you picking up women in the McDonald's drive-thru.
Oh yeah, this is awesome. Right.
Is she ringing you?
Yeah.
Here you go.
No, I don't need money then.
Huh?
Dunkin' Donut.
$5 make you holiday. It's just a new thing here at Dunkin'. Today's the holiday, so you get the $5.
Oh.
Yeah, today's MILF Monday, so here at Dunkin', it's like the new thing. We're just
Dunkin' Donuts.
It's your holiday. It's because you qualify.
MILF
so you
Monday.
You don't want it? Oh man, all right. I'll just tell them that you didn't want your qualification, I guess. All right. Have a good one, though.
I'm using that at the bar tomorrow on my first shift back on my 2 days off. And we got Dockside open now, brand new bar open downstairs in the lower level right on the water. I'm going to use that on one of the MILFs tomorrow.
That should go over real well.
Yeah. Hey, well, listen. You can stab somebody with a fork here. Never mind. I'll stop.
Okay.
Stop stabbing people with anything.
I stopped. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I stopped.
By the way, here's the picture of the hurricane coming through Nicaragua. Right there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 2:00 Saturday.
Wow. Okay, so that's on the Caribbean side. So San Juan del Sur is actually on the bottom left of that picture where it says
where the S is.
Saturday. Yeah. Actually below the S, below that. So in the middle, that's Lake Nicaragua, where Volcano Concepcion and Volcano Messiah are on Ometepe. And then just to the south of that is where San Juan del Sur is. So still doesn't look pretty, but the good thing is they're on the bottom end of that. So
yes.
There we go.
Thanks for the geography lesson.
Yes, thank you for that. We appreciate
you
that.
Go on that. I know. Professor, you could just call me Professor Bondzee from now on.
I will never do that.
No, not with that shirt on anyway.
All right, what do we got next, Glassy?
A super cool fishing video.
Yes, we do. This guy's life literally flashed before his eyes. Watch. That sword could have went right through him. Holy shit. He did the old tuck and roll. Did you see the tuck and roll, Rich? Holy
hey, that's what you get when you fuck with those fish like that.
Right?
What are you doing?
Unreal.
Yeah. Wow. It looked like a "So You Think You Can Dance" clip.
Yeah. Like, if that was me tucking and rolling right now, I'd probably be still on the bottom of that boat floor going, me back.
Speaking of tucking and rolling, I think we found a funny video of you wine drunk.
Anyone who won't try challenge.
No idea. No
Bondzee
idea.
all fired up in the bar.
This is the
on a couple bottles
randomness that
of
I
wine.
get during my day.
Watch this again. Roll it. Go.
Anyone.
What the fuck is that?
I want to try that this weekend.
I know. Like, good luck though. We're both gonna try it and end up in the fucking hospital with concussions.
Sorry, I yawned.
You can
That's
use that as
okay.
Anyone who won't try challenge.
no idea.
That's
Yeah,
fucked.
it's not.
That's fucked.
Doesn't that guy's back hurt, man?
I think it's a chick, actually.
Anyone who won't try challenge.
Not entirely
It's
sure.
fucked.
Not entirely sure. These are the
I love
videos I
that
get
video.
sent every day.
The music to the bounce to everything.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
pretty good.
Well
All right,
done.
Grassy, what
Well
do we
done.
got? We got one more before we go.
We have 2 more.
Two more. Right on. Let's go.
This is the
Oh,
super
this one-
cool. Yes, teed up.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. Go. No, you go ahead and tee one up, Bo.
No, you go ahead. No, I'm gonna. I'm saving my best for last.
So, all right. So, folks,
At
listen,
your expense.
I
by the
don't
way, but-
care. I don't. You should never worry, ever worry about how much you weigh. And listen, never ever not give up on your dreams, because dreams can come true, and it doesn't matter what you look like, how much you
Is that what
weigh,
you- What?
or
That's
what
your
you eat,
inspirational
or don't eat.
message?
But
Oh my God.
folks, dreams do come true.
Welcome to
So never give
1061
up on them.
Sudbury.
Watch this.
Oh
Eat.
my
You
God.
can eat all the McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell you want. But watch. This one's the best. Wow. Oh, we've got him back, and he was inverted. Did you see that?
He does it right with that.
He was inverted.
I saw that one the other day.
It's
impressive.
Extraordinaire was inverted. It was a backflip inverted somersault. Wow. Dreams do come true for some folks. It doesn't matter what you look like. So there you go.
Yeah.
Guy killed it.
He did kill it.
We did come across some pretty rare weekend footage of Bondzee at the lake.
Oh. That guy didn't fare so
Listen,
well.
I'm on a diet. I'm on a diet.
I'm on fire.
Imagine that was the same guy. He's like, hey, look what I did last weekend.
I told her I'd buy the kids ice cream.
I bet you he still stopped at Dairy Queen on the way home for a double cheeseburger with a blizzard.
Chili dogs.
Nothing
He
wrong
totally
with
did.
chili dogs.
And a chili
The
dog.
chili dog at the DQs is pretty mean.
For sure. You can't make this shit up. Well, is that it? That's all, Glassy?
We got one
Are we
more.
done?
One
we
more.
got one more? Okay. I'm super
And
excited.
actually 2 videos from the weekend that you shared with me.
Oh, yes. Okay.
But we'll
let's
get to
go.
those after.
All right. Let's go.
Yes.
Hit the last
Okay.
one.
Here's your last video, and this is again another video that Bondzee sends me, and I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, I love
Oh,
this.
God. No.
Oh,
I am so into this on the internet. not that but watching the zit popper guy. I fucking am intrigued by. I love it.
I'm sorry, Rich.
But that's pretty funny in the grand scheme of things. To turn it into a TikTok, or he's sucking up the zit juice.
That is disgusting.
It's a quality edit, but I almost threw up. No shit. Like,
Well, that's the whole point of it, and I almost threw up too, but I really like it.
oh, God, man.
Right? That's what I said. What the fuck, man?
Yeah,
I'd
I
rather
know.
watch-
I am less of a human after this fucking podcast.
You're welcome. You're
and you
welcome.
will be, and you're welcome.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
my
Trusty Truster.
God.
On
Bondzie's
that
pervert
note,
videos.
listen, Maybe
Jesus,
Friday,
man.
maybe Friday in Bella, we could go find a spot where we could clean out our dirty old man balls together and share that special time.
Yeah,
Maybe we
all
could even
all
hold hands.
5 of them.
Yeah.
Wow. Rich, if you're ever in Vancouver and you ever got tickets, man, you remember the Glastonbury.
100%, bud.
Yeah, appreciate
Good
it.
Lord. All I wanted to do was make people laugh tonight. I think we succeeded,
Oh,
right?
I think we succeeded, yes. And we got a new Zeller's meal. We have the
Yeah.
Pokeroo. Hello.
Pokeroo. I love Pokeroo.
Yeah, we know.
Trusty
Yeah.
Truster, Rich, I can't thank you enough for
we could drop
joining
this
us
dirty
on the show
bastard
today.
in.
Oh, we forgot about this. Rich, I thought you'd get a kick out of this. I could see this being you at your next so what do you call that? Charades party? 100%.
I can't read what it says down there. I don't know. I got
Eric's
some like
best efforts. No one guessed Bangkok. Come on, that's funny shit right there.
Yeah.
You don't get this on the Howard Stern show or the Dean Blundell show. Come on, that's pretty funny right there.
I like. You know what? You just reminded me how I like. You guys want to hear a quick joke?
Please do.
Yeah.
Okay. So little Johnny's hanging out in the living room and he's playing with his train, right? His mom's cooking dinner. So he's like, okay, here's the stop. Everybody who wants off the fucking train, get the fuck off the train. Everybody who wants on the train, get the fuck on the train. And his mom's like, hears it, comes in, it's like, Johnny, what are you doing? You can't talk like that. Go to your room. So she sends him up to his room. He's up there for like 2 hours. She comes up. She's like, did you learn your lesson? And he's like, yeah. Can I go play with my trains again? She's like, okay. So he goes down. He's like, welcome to the stop, everybody. If you would like to leave the train, please exit now. If you would like to get on the train, please get on the train now. If you're upset about the 2-hour delay, talk to the cunt in the kitchen.
Nothing like ending the show on a hard C word. See you next Tuesday. Goodbye, God bless. That was a great show.
Speaking of, hold on, one more.
Sorry.
Speaking of trains,
how
about this lady? Oh no, that one. Hold on one sec. There it is.
Yes. Okay, Rich. I'm glad you
Speaking
brought
of
this up at the
trains,
end of the show. This woman has a rare medical condition. Okay, 44 kids by the age of 40. So she's got something that her ovaries are oversized, so it shoots out like massive swimmers every time. So she has trips after trips, some quadruplets in there. But wouldn't you think after the 4th set of fucking triplets or quadruplets, you might fucking do some sort of birth control effect or something? I don't know.
They're poor.
Maybe she just likes to party, man.
Yeah.
Well, dude, could you imagine the size of that vagina after squirting out 44 kids, by the way, bro?
Wow.
It must be the size of Texas. Holy mackerel. I'm just saying, I'm not even being rude. I'm just saying in general, if you have 44 kids vaginally, it would take King Kong to fucking impregnate her next.
I hope to God that girl that the woman you met the other day is not fucking watching this.
Yeah.
What do you mean? She'll probably love this show. I thought she's gonna be laughing.
No, I'm talking about the shirt. I'm talking about the shirt.
Yeah, well, fuck you. This shirt is pretty sexy, I have to admit. That was a great way to end the show. The moral of the story is, folks, don't have 44 kids, because the next person you're going to be is your... Oh, by the way, in that whole story, the worst part about it is that poor lady's vagina is ruined. And guess what? Dad took off and with all the money too, by the way. And left her with 44 kids. He took all the fucking money and left her. Not only with $0, but a hole the size of the Grand Canyon. So what do? How do you win after that?
I don't know. She must live in the United States as of last week.
You've done a lot of crazy things.
I've done myself tonight.
If you listen on Spotify or anything, wherever you get your fine podcasts, if you listen to this on Spotify without the pictures in the video, it's a real opening of a theater of the mind.
It really is.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 On that note,
You know what? I'm like so thankful for anyone who doesn't watch the video because no one had to see that fucking shirt Bondzie's wearing.
Yeah.
I
They
think
can
it's
just imagine
a really
it.
nice shirt. I
Yeah.
above and beyond your judgment of this shirt tonight, I'm gonna wear it again. I will not wear it on Friday night for Our Lady Peace because I don't want you to bug me the entire time.
Perfect.
But I do have a nice new special shirt for you that I think you'll like, Trusty. I can't thank you enough for being on the show. I think we had some pretty good laughs tonight on Bondzee Live, on Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube, and the Dean Blundell Network. Look, I went from having a skullet to
I was
that
trying to dig that
look.
photo. Oh, I was
Yeah,
trying to.
I know what you were trying to do, asshat. Anyways, Glassy, you're the best.
Hold on, I got it.
Oh, super.
Oh, and Dean captioned it too. My favorite picture ever.
That's pretty good.
I fucking hate that picture so much.
You're like half a man.
It is as tragic as it seems. One more time for the rest of
you.
God.
That is
Look
great.
at you now. Look at you now, Bondzee.
Happy Canada Day this Friday, folks. Coming up. Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of the week. Enjoy the long weekend. Trusty, I'll see you Friday. We are going to have the greatest time of our life at the Key to Bala watching Our Lady Peace. I think it's going to be about my 43rd or 44th show. I'll have to look back and count, but we are going to have the best time. I can't thank you enough for being part of the shenanigans tonight. We really did have, it was a little bit offside tonight and maybe a bit off the rails, but we had fun and we made people laugh.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't tell my mom that I was on this fucking thing. My dad's gonna fucking eat it up. He's gonna love it. But
our stats are beautiful, though. If you ever check the numbers, our stats are beautiful.
They are. Yeah, cool. Thanks so much for doing this, Rich. You're the best. Trusty Truster. Follow him on Instagram. He's a beauty. He's a videographer, photographer for the stars. He's worked with the best of the best, Our Lady Peace, I Mother Earth, so many other great bands.
Cool.
The guy's he's a real beauty, and I can't wait to hang with you on Friday again, bro. It's going to be a treat.
Thanks, pal. Always a pleasure, guys.
Yeah, take care.
Much love, Rich.
Take care. Yeah, you too, man. Love you guys.
Yeah, man.
Love you. All right, folks. That's it. That's all. It's Bondzee Live, Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube and the Dean Blundell Network. The show's brought to you by tonight. It's
no, you can't go into the sponsors yet. You got to talk about the new one. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Talk about the new one.
So sorry. Before next show coming up,
a new sponsor.
Thank you, Glassy, for reminding me. We do have a brand new sponsor coming up, and it's not only a sponsor; it's like a story. It's a great cause, if you will. So I'm gonna need you to follow me the next show. This new sponsor is incredible. I love the guy to pieces. He's a former war veteran. He is, you know him from the Army Chris podcast, and he's one of the greatest dudes you'll ever meet, and he's going to be a new sponsor on the show. So that's all I'll say about that. And tonight's show was brought to you by, they must be so proud.
You only gave him all the tidbits of it. Yeah, he's on that podcast, and he's on that.
Yeah, well, that's all they're going to get. You got to tickle their ass with a feather, right, Glassy? And you got to keep them coming back. That's what we're saying.
No, I'm with Rich on this one. No.
Oh,
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I got the scratches like I got the fucking fleas or something. I don't know.
Me
right there.
It's called herpes. It's called herpes.
I don't even know how to do this. How do I get out of here? Bye.
That's Rich Meisner, Trusty Truster. Love that guy to pieces. We are gonna rock it in the Key, at the Key in Bala this coming Friday. Happy Canada Day, everybody. That's it. That's all. We got one more sponsor to do. Scramble Golf. The show is brought to you by them. Go to www. Okay. Thank you. Tits. ScrambleClothing.com. It's Scramble with a K. They got the most amazing golf wear, beach wear, surf wear. He took his favorite passions, amalgamated them all together. You can own this shit and be part of the squad. It's Scramble Clothing. Go to www.scrambleclothing.com. Scramble with a K. Check it out. And yeah, they're the tits. Go get it. Be part of the cool kids crew. The show's also brought to you by the Hip San Juan del Sur. Listen, I'm tired. It's my end of my second day off. Got a lot of golf in. fucking killed it. So sorry. I'm tired. The Hip Bar, San Juan del Sur. Folks, if you're there, make sure you go check them out. $5 food specials every single day. The best Caesars that you will ever have in your life, except if you're at, unless you're at the Big Wind Island private golf club where Bondzee is making the best Caesars ever. But I digress. You can also get dollar shots of rum, beer, or not shots of beer. You can get a dollar beer, shots of rum, shots of tequila, all for $1. Go check them out. They got the best live music on the weekends, the best owners, the best staff. Go check them out. It's the Hip Bar, San Juan del Sur. It's Bondzee, picking up the members' daughters, left, right,
Here
and center.
He's itchy because he got his shirt from the Goodwill bin off a dead homeless guy.
No, I didn't. I picked this up at Winners. Sarge bought this shirt for me, by the way, so you can fuck right off if you're making fun of my shirt. This is me. My mom bought me this one and the other beauty one I wore with all the cocktails on it. Love these two shirts. Love each and every one of you for tuning into this show. It's been a blast. I got to go. I'm supposed to go to Staff Res and sleep over tonight, and I might have a crush on a girl at Staff Res, so I might go, but I almost don't want to go because I just don't have the cojones, and I might just stay home and suck my thumb and masturbate.
Well, don't wear
and
that
watch
shirt or those
Netflix.
glasses. By the way, can we just quickly mention Luongo in the Hockey Hall of Fame?
Yep. Way to go. Good on Luongo. Well deserved.
The sisters and Wade, go ahead and message me after. Fine. I'll embrace all of it. Sure.
But, yeah. I love it.
All right. Cheerio, guys. Love y'all.
Great job tonight, as always, Glassy. Huge shout out to the co-host tonight, Trusty Truster, Rich Meisner. Huge shout out to Brad Waters, son of former GM of the Toronto Maple Leafs, Bill Waters' son. That was a lot of fun. He's the best. Make sure you go to St. Louis Bar and Grill if you're in Orillia, if you're passing through, or if you live there. Go check him out. He's a blast. He's a fun dude, and he has smoking hot waitresses and bartenders. Just saying. Okay. Go there, check it out. That's it. That's all. Bondzee's got to go. I probably said way too much tonight. Probably fired from the club. Though I did not even say what I wanted to say about the club.
We're so thankful
what's
for
going
that.
on here. And I'm not thankful about it because I wanted to fucking talk about it. And I was ready to talk about it.
This is
Tim,
the medium.
Tim M says, go Sea Dogs. Tim M can suck it. Oh, I really want to talk about this for 1 second. I literally last night was this close, folks, to getting on a plane in Toronto, YYZ, and flying to St. John's? Yeah, St. John's, New Brunswick tomorrow for the Memorial Cup. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention it. Hamilton Bulldogs, my childhood buddy Steve Staios is the president and general manager of the team. They made it. They're in the finals against the hometown St. John Sea Dogs. We'll see what happens. I'm rooting for them. I almost made it. I couldn't make the flight times work. Huge shout out to my other supervisor, Cass, who would have covered my bartending shifts for the 2 nights that I would have been gone. And had the flights worked out, I would have been there. I would have spent the money, would have got to go on the ice with them and Sally when they win tomorrow. But I know my boy's going to be there, and he's watching right now. So, Tim M., enjoy the show. Enjoy when my fucking Hamilton Bulldogs win. Make sure you fucking say hi to Steve Staios for me and his son, Nathan Staios, who just won NHL or OHL Defenseman of the Year, and Steve won GM of the Year in the OHL. And God bless the Colorado Avalanche for
hopefully they don't
dent
the Memorial Cup
within about 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes of handling it. Check out that huge dent, and it was super awesome to watch Nazem Kadri hoist the cup, as well as Nathan McKinnon too. God bless. That's it. That's all. It's Bondzee Live. Trippin With Bondzee, YouTube, Dean Blundell Network. Yeah. We're live from Lake of Bays, Big Wind Island. Not sure if we'll have a job here tomorrow or a job on the Dean Blundell Network, but we'll see. Go fuck yourself.
Dean
have a great night.
Cool.
Peace and love. Bye. That's it. And I love my shirt, so fuck off. Please, in the shower, at your own home, not at a kid's pool. Thank you. Good Lord.
Oh, my God. All right. We're turning this off.
What was that?
was very strange. It was very weird. Peculiar.
What?
I said that was strange and weird. And what the hell was that tonight? Holy shit!
Yeah.
Play it again.
All right.
Oh, good Lord. I got to throw up in my mouth. I did just throw up in my mouth.
You videoed this. You sent it to me. I was like, what
I
the
didn't video it. I just stole it off the interweb, but I'm going to throw up because there's 3 different ladies washing their filthy old muffs out, and while the kids are swimming in the background. For Christ's sakes, that's enough. That's enough. How dare you wash your dirty puss in a pool, in a public pool?
God.
Why?
Right.
Why?
Let me end with the video. Enough of this.
What was that? That was very strange. It was very weird. Peculiar. It was kind of amusing. Yes, it was rather funny. It was incredibly funny. I loved it. Hilarious. Wonderful.